and Silk to chime in. But in the meantime, how you doing? How's life, man? Hopefully things is going good for you. And if not, hopefully we can make it a little bit better. And if things is going good for you, hopefully we can make your shit great. You already know how we do, man. I am unable to text and talk at the same time. So every week before we really get started, I do have to just make sure that people can hear what the hell I'm saying. Intellectually talk at the same time. So all right, that actually works. And usually I would have to change the title, but I didn't figure out a way where I don't really have to do that anymore. It automatically do that for me if I do it just the one time. So we should be good. And shout out to you if you're checking us out on YouTube. Make sure that you please subscribe and that you like the show. And you share this shit and let somebody know that we got something going over here. And speaking of that, let me go ahead and share this shit myself. And let me tap in on YouTube too, right quick, and make sure that we are got all right, bet we have to mute that, put that on the live chat, make sure that's good. That's good. All right. And we should have Michi X dropping in today. So that should be an interesting conversation. And oh my God, man, I'm telling you, man, some of y'all niggas wild, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of y'all wild as shit, man. Like I understand, like if you got an issue with a particular individual or whatnot, but be a fucking adult about shit, please. You know. And I don't know about your moms or your parents, but my mom's was, if it wasn't necessary, don't say the shit. That's the type of shit my mom's was on. So it's a lot. I got a lot of unnecessary shit. Cause I got some questions. There's some things I like to know. But I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I hate Michi X either. I don't. I think she got some good shit to add to the community. And she got some things that I would have done differently. Who doesn't? Like I don't agree with a shitload of people. So, and there is a huge amount of people that don't agree with me. And let me see who this is right here. I think this is wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. What's good, bro?
Yo, peace. What's good, bro?
Shit, what's going on, man? How's life?
Yo, the day was kind of funny, man. I kind of had a funny ass day at work today, bro.
That's
I'll say that story.
yeah, that's not a bad look, man. And we just waiting on Michi X. So
All right, so you want me to get into it now?
yeah, tell your story, bro. What's going on?
Yo. So I'm at work. Yo, I get a call. You know what I'm saying? I show up to the spot. It's a white lady who got assaulted. So she telling me the story, and she's like, "Yo, me and my boss is walking to Dunkin' Donuts talking, and this black guy came out of nowhere and just punched me." So I'm like, all right, he robbed you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he punched you and that was it. She was like, yeah. But I'm saying it calmly. Like, she was saying this shit hysterically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been hit in my life. Yo, imagine like she's holding an ice pack like on her head, bro. Like first aid kit all out. Like I couldn't laugh, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to be professional. So I'm like, all right. So I go to the spot where the cams is at. So I'm running the cameras back, and like bro was either like super lucky or just like a really good criminal because he punched this white lady in a blind spot on the camera. You know what I'm saying?
So he
So
she legitimately got punched
she legitimately got punched.
for no reason. He just randomly just ran up and
They
I'm gonna
just
punch a
randomly
white
punched the
bro.
white lady.
Okay, all right.
So so you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing I bumped into a officer. So I was talking to him and telling him what happened. So he's like, oh, I just got another call about that shit. So he's like, what do you look like? So it's the same nigga, bro. It's a nigga in Baltimore City walking around randomly punching white women. That's just it. It's real shit, bro.
Only you, nigga, man.
I can't make this shit up, my nigga. I swear to God, yo.
So just a random nigga, just.
Yo, bro, I watched the shit on camera. I watched the shit on camera, bro. Like to the extent of they was on this side of the street, he was on the other side of the street. While they was walking and talking, like it was like National Geographic, my nigga. No lie. Like, yo, I swear to God, yo. This nigga stalked these niggas in this one city block. This is one city block. He lined them up and just like the nigga, like he was just like camouflage, man. He was like a cheetah in the plains and shit, bro. Like he just blended in and he just popped up out of nowhere and hooked off on this white lady and walked off.
That is crazy, bro. I hope dude is all right. You know, and I'm pretty sure that at some point they had done something to him, or he was scared for his life. You know, like you just getting like the tail end of the story, but there's some context to that, man.
No, my nigga, it was a random ass white lady walking to Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm saying maybe she saw him at the car, pulled the strap on him. He got scared, ran, came back, slapped her, and ran again. I don't know, but I just can't believe that. Nope.
Yeah, man,
it's her fault somehow, bro. I don't.
Bro.
I have yet to come up with an adequate excuse, man. But it is absolutely the white lady's fault at somehow, some way.
Yo, it was, man. Look,
that's my story.
Ain't nobody
I'm sticking to it.
Like nobody getting sucker punched is funny, but
that's not true.
In this particular situation, like how she fell.
How did she fall?
Like you know when like your kid like first learn to walk and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like they take a few steps and then they fall like both feet out and shit. Yeah. Like it was kind of like that. But
oh my God, man.
After he hit her boss like tried to square up with him. You know what I'm saying? And then he told the white dude, he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna save you for later," and walked off.
Wow, so the boss like really didn't want that work.
No, he ain't want that work, man.
Well, why you fake it then, man? Like I'm not gonna fake it like I'm about to save you. I'm just gonna be like, damn, that was fucked up. Keep it moving.
Yo, bro. So then he tells me the story of how he took a karate class for 6 months.
Oh my God!
But he didn't. He didn't finish it. So I was like, all right, so you can't.
Well, he felt confident that he actually yelled back at the guy.
Yo, the nigga, like you. That's when you know you like you bitched out. Like he had to tell a story to like try to like make him sound like
he could kick somebody. Yeah, and he really.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but is that like really his obligation to defend his employee?
Yo, if you was walking down the street with your coworker, yo, and nigga came up and banged her in her face, you gonna try to tell me that you just gonna be like, damn.
Yes.
You different, yo. You different. Hey, you a different. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting what I'm talking
about. Well, I take that back. I take that back because I work with sisters, so I'm not about to let one of the sisters.
Absolutely.
But if I'm actually, it depends on what department they are in. Because we got some departments that don't look like us.
Who your immediate supervisor that you cool with.
That I'm cool with. No, we go scrap.
Right. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Okay. But there are some people at work that like if somebody randomly walked up and smacked them, I'd just be like, damn, that had to hurt.
But look,
wait, hold on. I'm gonna tell you the story real quick. And I'm still waiting on Michi X to tap in. So hey, she got the Zoom link and agreed to come on today. But so I used to work with this white lady, and this white lady at work. And what's up, Silk? I'm sorry, I ain't say what's up. Um,
So,
but one day we at work, and she just decides to tell me while at work that all black people are lazy. So I was fucking heated at this bitch, bro. I mean, I instantly reported her, and I never snitched on motherfuckers. I didn't really give a fuck what you said or did, but I reported her to everybody I fucking could. We big ass deal was made, whole ass meeting. She gets suspended for like 2 weeks, and that was it. Well, one day I'm walking in the hallway, and I open the door to the steps. Soon as I open the door to the steps, I see this bitch fall up the steps. And soon as she fell up the steps, she turned around and looked at my smiling ass motherfucking face. And I just laughed at that bitch right in her stupid ass face and slammed the door. That was one of the most satisfying days of my life.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That was pretty funny. But yo,
falling up the steps is
hold on.
Falling down.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Copy streaming link. Let me see if we can do that. Oh, okay. So Michi X is watching. That's dope. Oh, and hold on. I'm trying to get the link now. I did email it to y'all, but let me copy streaming link. That's weird. Oh, bam. All right. Give me one second.
Nigga told me, bro, superhero.
That should be it right there. Rainworks, also known as Joe Cherry. That should be the link right there. And let me know if I need to email it to you guys if that'll make it work. Okay, yeah, I will email that again. So give me 1 second. Or it's in the email already. But that's kind of dope, man. All right, let's do. And let me see. I can't fucking type and I can't
talk
do
at the
shit.
same time.
Yeah, I can't even get the shit out. like, it's sad, man. It really is. All right. But it reminds me of BB King because BB King cannot play the guitar and sing at the same time.
But it reminds me of BB.
So I don't feel so bad. All right, bet. So I emailed it to her at the email address I got, and I put it in the whatchamacallit too. If there's another way, Joe Cherry, that I can get that out to her, definitely want to make that happen too. All right, because I've been looking forward to talk to the sister all week. Man, it sounds like the window is open or some shit. You look nice, Silk.
Thank you.
Like you're on a job interview and shit. What's going on, man?
A job interview with a hoodie.
Is that a hoodie?
Yes.
That is the nicest fucking hoodie I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Yeah, where do you get that hoodie from? I might have to use some of those.
I can't remember. I had it for like 4 years.
Kohl's, nigga.
You said Kohl's?
Hey.
I don't know where I got it from. I can't remember.
Oh, that would be kind of. I don't know how I can do that, but that's kind of dope though. That's some unique shit. I've never seen a hoodie like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you. I ain't got nothing to drink. I got some water. I'm trying to like really look. See,
set up over here.
Look at this. You see that? I've almost drank a whole thing of water.
A whole bottle
in one day, for all day. You only had that amount of water.
Actually, I had a couple of those.
Yeah, you need like 4 more, bro.
Hold on, man. Let me get the queen
I was gonna be
on
like,
the conversation.
That's terrible. He only drank 1 bottle.
Oh shit, we got Michi X in the building
already.
Am I allowed to cuss, Michi?
You can do whatever you want to do, but absolutely, I appreciate some good cussing. So,
how you doing, Queen? How's life?
I'm good. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, that's what's up. And shout out to Joe Cherry for getting everything together for us.
Yes, we could not find the email. So he said, I'm gonna go over there and say something in the chat. So we got it, we
Hey,
got it together.
that shit worked. That shit worked, man. So how was your day? What's going on?
It's been an all right day, just personally in life struggling with some stuff, that has to do with being Black in America. But other than that, it's been all right. It's been a good day.
Well, my name is Jobs, and these are my co-hosts. That's the plug, and that's Lady Silk right there.
Peace, Queen. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right.
Damn. So where do we start? Do we start with? Oh, geez, you got a lot of shit going on, and a lot of niggas hate you.
I'm gonna share this, but go ahead. Let's start wherever you want to start with all the shit. Go ahead.
Right. This nigga went right into it.
Well, you know what? We ain't got what we got like an hour.
Get her words out.
You know, I want to make sure, and I know she don't fuck around. No pun intended.
No doubt.
Sorry. But something struck me the other day. I watched one of your live streams, and you said you used to be a pastor.
Yes.
Where at?
Oh God, in Detroit and in Massachusetts.
Oh, what up, though? I am born and raised in Detroit.
All right, West Side, Finko, baby.
Side? Oh, come on now. Thinking of Wyoming used to be the move.
I used to go to Guest Middle School, so it's no longer Guest, but.
I'm sorry to hear that. I went to Pat.
My cousin went there too. Y'all thought y'all was bougie. I know we thought y'all Cast Tech thought y'all was better than us, but whatever.
I mean, well, we kind of were, but it's okay.
Yeah, y'all was fine. Whatever. I'm gonna give shout out to my cousin Tasha, right?
And let's see. And I try to read some of the little comments. But how do you go from being a pastor to what you're doing now? Like that's a long ass jump.
Well, it didn't actually happen like that. I stopped being a pastor for several years before I even got to this point. So for me, I was in the church. A whole lot of things were going wrong in my life. And I came to a point where I was like, why, if you do all this stuff right, your life still turned to shit? So I started questioning everything they tell you not to question when you're in church and in Christianity. I didn't find the answers right away because I didn't really seek them. I just knew that it wasn't working for me. I walked away from the church. And in the midst of that, I was dealing with, I share with people a lot, my son going to prison and being caught up in the school to prison pipeline. So I began to look at that because I was studying it at the time in school for my class that I was in. And studying the school to prison pipeline just made me study even more how we're oppressed in this country. So that took me from there to over here to the plantation to when the Bible was given to us. And it started to answer a whole lot of questions for me as far as why none of this stuff really works. And so in that journey, I just began to find that Christianity was also a weapon used against us. And I had already kind of sat it to the side, but it made me feel more justified in the fact that I had done so.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to hear about your son too. Is he still locked up?
He is. He's supposed to come home this September. He got 11 years at 16 years old. They use, if people don't know what the school to prison pipeline is, they funnel our children into prison by all type of things. They start with the psychology of it. When you walk in school, they have the officer there. Now that's really the correction officer. We have metal detectors. They told you that uniforms were so that, it could save parents money or kids wouldn't get bullied. Well, it's not stopping the bullying. And what it really does is it takes away your personality and your identity as a child. Same thing that happens when you walk into a prison. They walk you through a metal detector. There are corrections officers and you get stripped down. Give you a uniform. Most school uniforms are incorporated with some type of a tan in it. If you ever been locked up, they love some tan when you in jail, right? Not just them orange suits we always see. And just everything. If you go into inner city schools, they even have now, for many years now, they have metal mirrors in the bathrooms, the same ones that you will find in a jail cell. So these are the type of things they're doing. And when you go in, they ask your child, what is their student ID number, right? Not their name anymore. Same thing when you go to prison. You're no longer, Brother Tyrone, you are MA 126794. So they do the same thing psychologically. They're setting your children up for that. And all of the schools have partnered with the criminal justice system that when your children are doing things wrong, they write them tickets. So they go to court for writing on debts. It's called destruction of property, or if they're fighting, things of that nature, and they will give them community service or tell their parents they got to pay money. But what happens is when your children don't want to be in school because they're pushed out, they harass Black boys all day. This is a fact. You can look statistically, they're in trouble, suspended way more than any other, group of youth. Black girls are right behind them. And then when they find it's not a place to be and they feel inadequate because even when they are intelligent, they're not given that credit or given the environment to thrive, then they do end up in the streets, skipping and everything else. And then God forbid your children end up committing some type of a crime. And there are plenty of crimes. I hate how everybody jumps to just murder and kill. Like they commit a lot of crimes. They joyride, they rob places, they get mixed up with the wrong crowd because they're not in school. But that's the whole idea. And then when your children actually commit a crime, they use those school infractions as like a prior record. And that's what they did to my son. And they said, we should try him as an adult because the juvenile system won't help him. You can see he's already been in quite a bit of trouble. And they actually brought up my son's suspensions from school as though they were crimes. And this is why they justified trying a 16-year-old as an adult, giving him 11 years, even though he never had a record of any being in trouble before. He was the only youth within the crime that was committed. Nobody was, hurt. And not to say he didn't commit a crime. He definitely should have been reprimanded for his crime, but it wasn't necessary to try him as an adult and give him 11 years. I did get him an attorney, and the injustice was so grotesque that his attorney gave me my money back and did not want the remaining balance of what I owed him because he felt they really railroaded my child. But the truth is, they railroad Black children like this all day long.
Wow. God damn, I'm so sorry.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
My God! Look, some of your people you done brought with me. Y'all about to pull Michi X out of me. Like, look, man, we've been doing this shit for damn near 6 years. If you are not aware, we got the name from an old Ice Cube song, but that is how this government treats us. It is not a reflection on how we see ourselves. Why don't you ask a fucking question before you get on your fucking soapbox? Please stop.
Well, I apologize. I bring plenty of haters with me, so
hey yo, nigga said my skin is my sin. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Come on, bro.
And then you put a whole bunch of letters and shit.
Come on, bro. You better than that, man.
At least type the shit out,
man. Out of here.
I'm just saying.
His name is Pardon My Presence.
That's cute. I like that though.
It's cute.
Yeah.
Janae's, it's
cute.
My skin is my sin sound better than that.
I'm not, I'm sorry, pardon my presence. But that was a little offensive. Next time, just ask. Because there's a reason behind it. But speaking of the drama, like if I don't ask, niggas is just gonna you did it, you was too soft on her. Well, I am soft on the queen, so pardon me.
It's okay. I'm ready. Ask me what you want. There's no hold bars. If there's something I feel that I don't want to respond to, which I can't imagine what that would be, but I would say that. But you can ask me whatever you want. It's fine.
I think that Grandmaster Jay, what he has built up, the optics of it, whether you like him or not, the optics of it for our people is so needed.
Absolutely. We don't disagree there.
Is there a better way you could have went about the shit that went down recently with you, him, and K-Foz?
No, I don't think so. Okay, because let me say this, okay? It wasn't just the K-Foz situation, and I just want to say that for a lot of people, maybe in my explaining it, there's a whole lot of like in high school, somebody say something, then you get to the next person, by the time they give their spiel, they done added 4 or 5 things to it. But it was handled in a manner where I felt that had these men addressed one another and they said, look, you was hating on me for whatever reason, bro, you go your way, I go mine, that would have been their personal business. But it did not stay there, right? Grandmaster Jay is the one who actually went about creating all these lies about people around him. And I don't know if you guys have seen what's going on at this point, because it's all very public. People tend to keep thinking that it's just a situation about K-Foz. Well, a lot of people have come forward, which Fortunately, but unfortunately, I'm like always the one that people want to be like, oh, Michi starting shit. But you guys don't understand every time I speak against someone, how many people who don't have a voice say, well, I never said nothing because nobody would listen to me. And then they start to say these things or feel that now because I've said something, they can come forward and say it. And this is the thing. Grandmaster Jay doesn't need to sit in the position that he's in without any integrity, without taking accountability for his actions. This man is going around tearing down everything himself behind the scenes. And we have to hold our leaders accountable in that sense, right? To me, this is more than just, oh, you was hating on a man. There are people out here right now who are telling K-Foss, oh, you is a op. Nigga, you do work for the feds. Like they're really taking and saying what he said and running with it. So how much danger do you put this brother in? Why is that your goal? There is a woman who started the GoFundMe account for him to get sympathy. He going around telling everybody that she's stealing the money he thinks, so they'll give him more money. And she's not even a part of NFAC, and NFAC started threatening her. Now, this is the words from this woman's mouth. So she didn't want to have anything else to do with the fund because of that. You can't go around telling heavy lies on people like that and you're the leader of a militia. What else will you do to your people? So we got to look at where people are and what they do and say, well, what else are you going to go run and do with that? Like at this point, I take pride in the fact that I don't scam Black people out of money. I'm not out here trying to use and abuse our people. You know, that's not my goal. And so at the end of the day, he out here telling people long before now, behind the scenes, when all these things start to come out, right? That I collected $8,000 on the back end from people who sent me donations and I never brought it to him. Those are heavy lies. I never collected $8,000 for this man. I was offering him $5,000 out of my own personal pocket.
Wait. You offered him 5 stacks?
Absolutely. I was going to get, I said on the live, I said, I will give 5,000. Do anybody want to match me? And one person in the chat actually said, Michi, I'll match you. I don't know if they ever went about it, but before we got to that point, the things that he started to do, I don't have to give him my money now. People are even harassing me saying, you should be a woman of your word. Give him that money. That's my money. You know? And so I never collected that, but this is what he's going around saying. So my thing is, at what point do we sit back, be quiet, and then watch how many people he destroys behind the scenes before it blows up in everybody's face anyway? Now, had what's happening now happened and I said nothing, because it's not just the K-Foss. Plenty of people coming forward, their lives. I don't know if you've been paying attention. They say stuff, they take it down, they delete it. It's a lot going on. And there are a lot of people coming forward saying a lot of things about the same thing. All of his day one men are gone because he's pushing them all away. So my thing is, had I known these things, right, this is the kicker question right here, had not said anything and knew he was starting to do some foul stuff to the left of his own people, what y'all would have said about me when it all came out eventually anyway? Y'all would have said, oh, you call everybody else out. Oh, but you didn't say nothing about this nigga. Y'all, people not finna do that to me. Truth is true, right is right, and wrong is wrong. And yes, I had a lot of love for Grandmaster Jay because I thought what he was doing was a beautiful thing. And I didn't want to play this game of let's find what's wrong with this man because what he's doing is needed. And all that other rhetoric people was throwing out there wasn't founded on anything. These are people that don't know him. But when people who are surrounded by him start to come forward and say these things, that's when I listen. All of these other people making videos, they don't know him. So all of this, what you suspect is one thing. And I will keep giving this example. People can be in a relationship. I was married for 15 years until one day I said, guess what? Things have changed and I'm done. I have the right to change my mind on who I support, who I care about.
Wait. You just came home and just was like, nigga, I'm cool and left?
What? After
that
what?
Was after 15 years? You just
No, it worked its way up to that, but I'm just saying things change. And there comes a time when things change. There was a point in that marriage when I was like, I'm here for the long haul. So when people be like, you're fake because one minute you were cool with him and the next minute you're not. No, he did some shit. I judged him where he was at every moment. He decided to do some fuck shit. So now I'm going to judge you in that moment, right? So I'm not taking accountability for what people do. He's his own man. He's responsible for his actions. I don't have a crystal ball and I'm not walking around here trying to predict what people are going to do. I judge you on what you do when you do it.
Okay, so now I will say, Pardon My President's got a good point here. Pardon My President's has a good point. They said you didn't vet him properly and now you saving face. Well, and maybe the saving face, the wording, I wouldn't have used it that way. But do you feel a little stung? Because I remember watching you say, I forget what happened, but he called you and y'all chopped it up, and you was like, no other brother in the movement that don't like me or whatever that I'd have had a beef with never did that. So I got a lot of respect for him.
Right.
Is it because, like maybe you felt like he got a little closer than you normally would have let people, and you felt some type of way, you felt you would hurt?
No, well, no. And this is, I want to clear up that misconception too.
Okay.
I don't understand why every time I support somebody in their movement, people think that mean we close. Like, I've never been to Grandmaster Jay's house. We've had like 4 interviews, right? We spoke like before we go on the interview, we may have talked for a few minutes on the thing. We had like maybe 3 phone calls where we talked about NFAC and what we were going to do moving forward. Then he came over to my house to do an interview when he was in Atlanta. That was actually the first time we ever met in person. For me, when I'm working with organizations or people who are doing the work for Black people, I don't have to be your friend and sit down and have dinner with you. I watch you based on the actions and the things you're out there doing. So I was supporting what this man was doing, right?
Okay.
So at the end of the day, I don't know where he lives. I've never had a meal with Grandmaster Jay. You sat across the table and ate some food with him. So just because I supported him in what he did, I was supporting what NFAC did, right? And what they were about. And that was their leader. So I was paying regard to that. And I was willing to work with him and the people that he had with him so that me and him and the Black agenda could work and build some community policing. That was my thing. And again, I'm going to say, for somebody to say that you should vet him.
Oh, damn, your mic went out.
Yeah, she froze.
I'm not sure what happened, Michi. The powers that be have decided that whatever you was about to say. Yeah, we didn't hear what you said, Queen.
Oh, you didn't hear what I said?
Yeah, it froze up.
Am I frozen now?
No, you good.
Okay, so I said, how do you vet somebody to find out whether they're a decent person from those close around him? Now, when you talk about vetting, this is one thing that people get on my nerves with. They keep trying to take what I said about Grandmaster Jay and make it seem like everybody who was talking about him was right. I didn't say he was an agent. I still don't agree with all those people who came forward in the beginning and just wanted to find something about this man. Let's keep it in perspective. My issues with Jay are none of the issues that everybody kept saying that they had. Those are not my issues with him. So when you say vet, what do y'all want us to do? When people come to the forefront, he's not one man. He was a man that brought thousands and thousands of people who were regular citizens. And you must understand from somebody's perspective who is an activist and trying to do work for our people and get something done. I didn't just see Grandmaster Jay. I saw the beauty and the power in all of the people behind him. And the people behind him are regular people, right? Yeah. So at the end of the day, you don't throw all of that away because you think somebody's a bit eccentric and you don't like how they talk, or maybe they're religious. I don't agree in his religion. I don't agree with none of that. But what does that have to do with us getting free? You see what I'm saying? So I think people tend to mix. It's not about saving face. It's about telling the truth. I mean, if I wanted to save face, I could have just shut the hell up.
Is there any chance of y'all like piecing it up? I mean, going forward?
No, absolutely not. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when people show me who they are, when they show me, not because you made 50 videos, not because you got your opinion and I gotta do what you tell me to do. When people show me who they are, I believe them.
Absolutely.
And this is the thing. If he can call people that are regular people who are really out here trying to do the work, and I'm from Detroit, right, brother? So let's think about the validity of when somebody in the position he's in is calling one of his right-hand man an op. People are going to take that word. It's going to carry weight. You putting this Black man in danger. You're going against what you tell me you're about, right? Then you have your people threatening a woman that is that's older than me. She's an older woman, 50s, 60s, or whatever. She's a friend who tried to help you and to get sympathy because so many people are coming against you now. Everybody's asking you to speak up on on what you have to say. There are other people questioning stuff he's done that don't have anything to do with me. And you would lie and say this woman tried to steal your money and she didn't. That's a heavy lie. When you out here telling people that I collected $8,000 on the back end for you and I never gave it to you, like I'm stealing the people's money, that's a lie. So I didn't do anything to you, bruh. K-Boss never did anything to you. And you are the one, when we talk to you in private, you decided to go public, double down, send out notes to everybody in NFAC and tell them you don't trust him, he to the left, make your videos throwing all of these subliminals about who's your daddy. Like now you got a problem with my daddy being white, right? So this is my problem. I don't know if y'all missed that Grandmaster Jay was doing that, but once he goes there, he shows me what he would do. And I ain't even do nothing to you, bruh. So if this is what you do to those who fuck with you, I don't want to fuck with you. So no, there's no, and I think that NFAC should carry on. I just think NFAC needs to have another leader. I think they should.
Okay. That was my next question. That was I respect that. I totally respect that.
And for the record, we'd have had the King on here several times. Like that's my guy, you know.
Yeah.
But real is real.
It hurt my feelings. I trust you. Trust me, there's no other reason to have said what I said other than truth. That was hard for me to do because I believed in Jay. And I wanted to see this be something good. That was my dog too, and it hurt my feelings. So let's be clear about that.
What do you think it is that like us as a people that like anytime like we can't ever just get on the same page to come together for one cause, like regardless of like even from stemming from the 60s to now, so like we see exactly what's going on, you know, around us right now. We still can't get it together. Yeah.
I think we have a false idea of what unity is. So I think that's why it's hard for us to unify. I think that we all don't come together because we disagree on certain issues that we shouldn't be worried about. Like, I don't care what your religion is. We shouldn't debate over those things. Like, we should just understand we got to get free, right? You can have difference of opinions on how you get to where we're going. I mean, you know, 2 + 2 is 4, but so is 1 + 3. So is 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. You see what I'm saying? It's many ways to do things to get to the same outcome. So we have to stop doing that. And we also have to stop acting like Black people can't be human beings and we can't have issues with each other. But this is the thing. If the issues come between those of us that are doing the work or it's causing a rift in the movement, at the end of the day, those conversations do need to be had, right? I'm not talking about the girl you work with in the cubicle that ain't working in the movement, but too many times, and I spoke about this last week or the last time I was live before today, I don't think that we deal with the problems that we have. We sweep them under the rug. And then when it tears our movements apart, we wonder why. And then when somebody says something, why you airing out all the dirty laundry? Okay, so let it keep building up. And when this shit blow up in your face, you wonder why we can't get anywhere. We have dealt with sexism ever since we've had these movements. We have dealt with egos where brothers always want to split and divide stuff, where people always want to be the one, where people don't want to combine organizations because who's going to be in charge. People's focus gets off of why they came to do something. And then all of a sudden it becomes about the notoriety. These are real issues that we deal with in our movement, but we don't deal with them. And I think that's part of why we can't get anywhere. We have a false concept of unity and we don't deal with the stuff that tears us down from the inside. We're always talking about the co-op and we're always talking about all the people that come in and COINTELPRO and everything that tears us down. But the truth is we never talk about the stuff that tears us down from within ourselves. And that's
I totally agree with that.
We don't talk about it.
I think it's got to be a better way of doing. Like, every Black person should not know that you and Grandmaster Jay got an issue. There should be some way, and I don't know. I maybe some type of council or some, I don't know, a nigga council where there's a meeting point where before it gets to, after y'all have tried to hash it out amongst yourselves, you can go to this council, and before it gets to the point where the whole world knows that we got two of our brightest minds and two of our greatest leaders beefing with each other.
Is he really a great leader though?
It depends on, I'll tell you this. My best friend, me and her have been best friends since the 10th grade. And we've been doing this show for 6 years. At no point has she ever called me about the show until we had Grandmaster Jay on. Loves the guy, loves everything about the guy. And she is an extremely intelligent woman. Her family always been down for the cause. So yeah, like, you may not like how he's leading, or you may have issues with the way he's leading, but there are a lot of people out there that would literally die for that cat.
And you don't even know that cat. And that cat will probably call your ass an agent standing next to him. He is sucking you for your money. And let's be clear, Michi X and Grandmaster Jay are not the problem. I want people to understand that when I came forward and said what I said, it was about what he was doing to all the people around him and to other Black people who had spoke up about the way he was coming at them about their businesses. Understand, at that point, other than him telling me I was a liar to save face in front of K-Foss, he really hadn't done anything to me. So this wasn't about me. Let's be clear about that. That was about the stuff that he was doing to his people behind the scene. And then he went public with it, trying to steady tear these people down. After that happened, there are people who continued to come forward and talk about their experiences with Grandmaster Jay, people who personally had these issues with him, not people who watch him on YouTube, not people who watch him from afar. Of course, it looks great, but when you're not around him, how do people get to really judge that?
Right.
So this was not really about me. This was about how he was claiming he loved his people, but this how you doing your people. And let me tell you something, there's also nothing wrong with saying NFAC needs money to run. Collect donations. Stop telling everybody, well, we don't ask for no money. I'm not asking for no money. Okay, then don't ask for money. Don't say that publicly, but then behind the scenes, you're trying to extort Black businesses. And every time they want something from you, when they're donating to your cause, they're showing up and giving their time because they're members of NFAC. They're giving you free stuff and they just want to know, can they get a shout out? And you could even charge them if you wanted to, bro. It's your platform. But all of this, how much percent of your business do I get and stuff like that? And then telling people, nah, that's some bullshit. That number too small. He's disregarding, he's disrespectful. And if it's not about the money, then why are you doing this to your people? Stop saying that, but then behind the scenes, acting like it's about some money. That's problematic to me too. Nigga, you could just say NFAC need donations. We'll give you donations. I mean, right. Stop playing that game. And if you really want to make some money for your own pocket, Michi was your homegirl. I teach people all day long how to make money online. I can teach you to do the same thing. He has such a big audience. If he put together his own business and put up his own site, how many people you think would support him if he supported them back? The thing is, he don't even have to do his people like this to put money in his pocket. So, this is not about me and him personally beefing. This is about the fact that he's disingenuous when he talks about how much he cares about Black people, but behind the scenes, it's a whole nother story. That's what this is about. And I think that keeps going over people's head. Grandmaster Jay didn't play me. He played everybody else around him. He played himself trying to play me. But other than that, he was playing everybody around him. And that's the messed up part.
All right, and I don't want the whole conversation to be, just
around Grandmaster Jay,
because I do want to know what's up with the album. Or I seen you at Q Butter. Shout out to Q Butter.
Big shout out Q Butter, man.
That's Rome guy. That's our guy. Like Q. I love
Q Butter, the homie, man. Yeah. Shout out Q Butter.
Like he supported the Conscious Olympics when niggas didn't even know what that shit was. So shout out to Q Butter. But what's going on with the music though? Are you rapping? You singing? What you doing?
Well, actually, this is the funny thing. I actually have an album I put out last year on my birthday. For as quiet kept as it is, I sold 1,000 copies. Shout out to everybody who supported me as an independent artist for my first time. But my album it's a mix of spoken word and rap. I'm a spoken word artist where some people don't know that's originally where I got the name Michi X from. They give me a hard time and be like, the Nation, I don't even know why they deal with you. I'm not in the Nation. It's a stage name. Michi was my nickname. And I got introduced one time by a brother in the Nation. And he said, introduce her as Michi X. The guy on the stage did, and it stuck. And I done plenty of spoken word shows and things of that nature. And so all of my spoken word and everything that I do in my rap is about the same things that I talk about. I'm the same across the board. So the name of the album is called Revolutionary. It has 16 or 17 tracks on it, spoken word with some music behind it, and then it's some rap. So right now I'm working on an EP. It's not a full album that I will be dropping on my birthday this year. So that is the goal. I drop something every year on my birthday as of last year.
That's fucking dope. Is Q Butter on the album?
No, he's not on this, but we're not done. He may be before it's all said and done. I'm actually not done. So I head back to New York this weekend. I'll be in the studio again and to fix up some things on the song that we kind of finished. It's not finished yet. So he may before it's all said and done because we're still writing. So we don't know exactly what's going to be on this. But you got some fire coming for y'all. Y'all not ready. He showed me some stuff and he got the video set up. Q got some fire. Y'all have not seen it.
They do. You got that song you got out with Graph right now is fire.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's something for everybody. Y'all not ready.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. Q
got to tap her in with Connie's son too, bro.
What's up?
We got to tap her in with Connie's son.
Oh yeah.
You know that's my favorite artist, man. It's my favorite artist. And then I think his voice with like she got that raspy voice. I think it would sound dope with his shit.
With
it's a brother. No, it's a brother here in Cleveland, named Connie's son.
You heard the song Power Couple?
Oh, gotta send you that.
Yeah. Send it to me. Nope, I've never heard it.
Oh my god,
it's dope.
Dude is fucking dope. Yeah. That might be like the best hip hop love song I've heard.
It's an anthem for real. It's an anthem. Like that song should be so much bigger than like seriously. That song should be huge.
You know, they don't give too much notoriety to that kind of music, you know.
Right.
This is the great thing is that with social media, you don't necessarily need record labels anymore. People better learn how to produce their own stuff, right? Record companies don't do anything but market you. You can put all your stuff on streaming platforms yourself. You can do that. If you want to see your stuff on World Star Hip Hop, that's called marketing. Hit them up, then they will give you a price and they'll put your stuff before 20 million people. So independent people can do the same thing for themselves, because if we don't do that, you're not going to see a whole lot of conscious Black power music because nobody wants to hear that stuff, right? That's not what sells.
Son Ray said that he can sing you some beats. Son Ray said he can sing you some beats. Jobs, you can shoot the Michi.
No, Queen. If they want to send you some music, how they get in contact with you? Because I'll have a shit. Son Ray, that's my guy. I would let Son Ray.
You can email them to me at. You can email me whatever you need to email me at therealmichix@gmail. Also, too, you can go download my album at therealmichix.com. So you can listen to part of it over there for anybody who hasn't heard it. But yeah, my album from last year, I haven't really done much to promote it. So like I said, even though when it came out, I haven't been able to, that's a whole nother long story. I'm telling y'all, I get tired of being around people. You have friendships, you work with people, and as soon as you don't want to take them with you and you drop them, they're like, oh, I can't ride your coattail to the top. I'm gonna just hold on to a piece of you. So right now, I can't really promote my stuff. That's a whole nother long story about people who stand around you, smile in your face, come in your house and eat with your kids and shit, It's a role being in this lane, because people switch. When things get better for you, you think you want to bring all your folks with you, and you steady trying to climb and got everybody on your back, and they just jealous about you. And I don't even understand how we got here, because I remember we was eating ramen noodles together. Like, the shit is really sad. So a lot of people that didn't know when I first put the album, I don't know, because I'm actually going through some legal battles now, because I don't have the ability to promote my own stuff that I wrote during my depression, during when my son went to prison, and during while I was discovering all of these things. My spoken word and my album, when you listen to it, you get to know a little bit more about me. I tell my story. I say with the album, I tell my story as I'm telling your story, right? Because so many people can relate to what I'm talking about. So yeah, I haven't been able to promote it much, but hopefully we can promote that this year too.
Who would you compare yourself to as an MC?
I wouldn't say that there's anybody I compare myself to as an MC. Like I said,
when I heard you say like y'all was spoken word and I rap, like I immediately thought, Jill Scott Heron. Like that's what I
love a Jill Scott, yeah, but I can't sing to save my life. I know I told you I was in church and I was in the choir sometimes, but I can't sing to save my life. So that's why I wouldn't say Jill Scott, because I cannot sing. But yes, you know how she incorporates her spoken word sometimes, right. Her, her music, definitely. So, I do both.
That's dope.
Somebody just deleted a message.
Yeah, that was me. That shit was whack. Like, you're not about to be threatening nobody up in my shit. And let me make something fucking clear, man. For 6 years, damn near, it'll be 6 years in April when we have interviewed, and y'all know, man, we got a resume unlike your favorite fucking podcast. But what we have not done and we did not do tonight is, like, I'm not slandering nobody. You have never heard me really slandering nobody. We don't get off into that shit. But this was a conversation that I felt was that we needed to have.
Man, look, like, I ain't. I'm gonna stay up the chat, yo. Like,
because
rock, yo. I mean, yo,
you know me. I'm a
like,
petty nigga, man.
Man, we not
you know I'm a
internet
petty
serious,
nigga,
man. Come on, yo.
You know I'm a petty nigga, man.
It's not real, my nigga. Like, come on, man.
Saying,
It's the internet, bro.
Some of this shit is retarded, man, and I will not.
I bring trolls with me. I see one of my trolls in here now.
Some of these niggas is in their grandmama basement right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Y'all
on some real ass shit.
Y'all need to start hating on me to sign up for the business class. I can get you out your mama basement in about 12 months and you can pay off your mama house. You can stop being a bum and you can get a life and stop trolling people all damn day on YouTube. I swear I'm the woman they love to hate. They hate me, but they won't leave me alone. I don't understand it, right? So it's funny because there's only 100 and something people here. Now I shared the video to my YouTube or whatever. YouTube be hating on the algorithms, but I want y'all to notice how out of the few people that have showed up thus far, it's a whole lot of trolls with them. That means they're subscribed and they get their notifications like nobody else doing. They the first ones to click. Why you the first one in here?
They loyal.
Because you know your haters is
they loyal.
They love me, yeah. They're confused about the love they have for me.
They loyal, man. They loyal.
Well, you know, we don't typically we not up there with you, so we don't typically get like trolls and shit.
Everybody just hate jobs though. all our trolls just hate jobs. That should be funny as shit.
Well, yeah, you might have a point there. But that's because I'm petty. It's because I point shit out.
You is a petty ass nigga,
man. I can tell y'all, man. I come from a long line of petty.
They tell me I'm too grown. I'm not. When you was little, you got trouble for being petty. Who gonna check me now? I'm grown. I can be petty. And
tell them again, please.
Actually, I wish we need to have a petty contest. Like, I don't know. Like, I can feel like your petty aura. I can see it glowing around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I can see it. You know what I mean? I can definitely see it. Like, but it's like it look like you and Jobs like Dragon Ball Z. Like, which are like. Yeah. It look like Dragon Ball Z scene. All the petty surrounding y'all niggas, man.
Oh my God, man! You stupid,
ain't nothing wrong with being a little petty.
Nothing at all.
I like it. Maybe it's a Detroit thing, you know. Every now and then, I like a fight. It's all right. I don't know. Maybe it's a Detroit thing.
It just might be, you know. But I'm not gonna run from it. That's for sure.
Hey, right. Don't won't be none, but hey.
Jobs got a championship belt.
I need one
on one of them walls back there.
Maybe that's what I'm gonna put on here next time. But you know what I really noticed, like you come from people. I don't know if people really know, man. Like at least this is just my opinion, Michi, is that like I can feel a lot of hurt, like when you're speaking, and not just about the situation, but just you had a lot of shit go on in your life, and I think that is driving you, and I think you judge others from it's almost like Michael Jordan, that he thought everybody should be just like him, and that's not in a bad way. He thought that everybody should work as hard as him and should be as committed as him. And I kind of see you in the same way, is that this pain is driven you to greatness, and you feel like everybody else should have that same vantage point. Am I wrong on that?
No, you there may be some truth to that, because I always question when people say, why are you so angry? I want to know if you Black, why you ain't angry. I do. I don't understand why everybody else is not, because what I've gone through is not unique. Like my stories, every day I go, I'm not the only sister, even though I'm up here. There's plenty of people in my chat whose children are in prison, right, serving unjust sentences. They done tore their family apart, you know. I'm not the only person to have a family member that's been murdered in prison, and then the guards called it suicide, but we know you killed them because the evidence shows that's what you did, but nobody paid the price. Like, I'm not the only one. So I just don't understand. It is a bit, you know, for me in that vein, I don't understand why people are not mad either, and why you don't take your mad and turn it into something. Like, ain't nothing wrong with being mad. I think we should hold on to our anger, because anger is the only thing that seems to get us moving forward and doing something. And so, yeah, right. I do want people to feel like I feel and use what they have to get up and do something with that shit. A lot of us just wallow in our pain and in our ignorance. So get up out of it, go find out what you don't know, and go and take that anger and go and do something with it. Otherwise, you just gonna sit there and wallow in pain all your life. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. Maybe that's another Detroit thing too. So I guess I do judge people in that measure because we've gone through so much. I just want to know when Black America as a collective is gonna be tired for real. Not like just the same rhetoric, protesting, marching, throwing shit up on social media memes and stuff. Like when we gonna be for real about getting free? Like, I'm game for whatever. I'll live for this shit. I will die for this shit. But what I'm not gonna do is throw myself out there while everybody else is eating sweet potato pie talking about, ooh, we love Michi. Goddamn, they shot her 35,000 motherfucking times. Now we love her. She took 12 cops with her, but we gonna hashtag her name and a damn thing gonna change. Y'all gonna keep putting Democrats in the goddamn White House and you gonna keep on hashtagging people's name. You gonna stay enslaved. Ain't none of this stuff gonna change. And I'm gonna be dead and gone and was fighting for what? Nothing? So yeah, I want people to get the fuck up. They like, Michi, go. If you ain't coming with me, stop fucking and cheering me on. So yeah, I do think about us as Black people.
All right, so if you were dubbed, let's just say if Michi X was dubbed president of Black people, let's just say, what's your first move?
Well, they gonna tell me I cannot be the president of Black people because that shit ain't gonna never work. And I'm gonna tell you, as a biracial, I don't want to be president for all Black people because I think y'all need an all Black president. Okay, they already gave y'all.
Well, how about this? How about this? Let's say the left side of Michi X is the president of all Black people.
Okay. All
right, let's say you the president of all biracial people.
That's everybody, goddammit. No. You just don't want to admit it. No. So go ahead. So say I was what are you gonna ask me?
What's your first move? What's your first decision?
People not really ready for my solution. Y'all really want to? Okay, this is my solution. My first move is I'm gonna rile my people up, hopefully to the same extent that Trump did, so we could do some damage. I don't know. Can I say that? I'm serious though. That would be my thing. Like let me be serious. Like all jokes aside, like when I started talking like this and I got like thousands of people in the chat, that's when the numbers start going. They be like, oh, starting to talk crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's the white coming out of me because white people will hang you from trees. White people will kill you. White people will do the crazy ass shit. This is why we're in the position we're in and not care. So I often ask myself, maybe that's the white side of me that be like, fuck that shit. When we gonna hang them from some trees too? When we gonna kill the cops back like they killing us? Because I don't hear Black people. It's like Black people don't want to say that, right? Black people don't want to be a part of that. And my thing is, just like them people, I mean, they cried later, but when they went to the Capitol, they was like, I'm ready to fight and die. Like, we need to have that same type of a fight about us. I mean, seriously.
I agree with that.
Dying is extreme, but come the fuck on. We dying already.
Right.
How many Black people?
What's the alternative?
We're dying? Are we not? Oh God, we will kill each other in a minute. How many of y'all just heard the story a Black woman, like shout out to her. I think she's from Detroit. It was somewhere in the text, but somebody killed her brother. She found a dude that killed her brother.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So the next time an officer kill your innocent Black brother or sister,
absolutely.
Why you ain't going to get him? So I'm saying she in jail and she like, I don't give a damn. I'll spend the rest of my life in prison to avenge my brother's death. Why are we willing to spend the rest of our life in prison or give our life or murder somebody, but do it all for the sake of what? We won't do that against our oppressor. We won't rise up against things that are happening to us. So I'm just not feeling that. My first assignment as president is going to say, where the fuck is George Zimmerman and why have y'all let him walk around for far too long? How many Black folks have walked past that man and been like, yo, there go George Zimmerman. But nobody,
took their phone out.
Nobody laid him out.
Yeah, took their phone out.
That Pookie come down the street that, $20 he been hiding from you, or you gave him that sack, he didn't flip it right, and he done messed up the money, so he been hiding. You're going to put a bullet in his ass over $150 sack.
And run from the police.
Mm-hmm.
And run from the police.
Yeah. Black people don't want to hear that. Cops die like we die. Your penalty will be death or prison. We pay that price every day, but we have no outcome from it. So people might think that's extreme, but extreme times calls for extreme measures. You think we gonna kumbaya this shit away? You think we gonna march it away? You think we gonna protest it away? Oh God, please tell me you don't believe that we finna vote it away. That's never finna happen. So there is no other solution. 2 + 2 is 4, and 4 equals a revolution. And there's never been a such thing as a bloodless revolution. So either we willing to go all out, or either we willing to stay here in the position we in. And just the way that it is, and our people are so conditioned, like we just not ready to move. This is why Michi we keep talking.
I got a completely different take on the revolution at this point in history, though. I think that there is a such thing as a bloodless revolution because of technology. I think that what the next revolution is going to be in code. It will. You won't need any bullets. You won't need any weapons. You'll be able to You'll be able to some idiot in his grandma basement with the right intelligence can destroy a whole fucking country.
Man, I don't like that. That sound good. That it's a bloodless revolution like that.
That's actually like how do you
I would love for that to happen.
Trump
That's not realistic, bro.
How do you think that Trump got in office? Some Russian motherfuckers were sitting in some office over there in Russia and
listen, bro. Black people, there will never be a black revolution in America without blood. That's not gonna happen. That'll never happen.
Bruh, like you gotta think outside the box, man.
Listen, bro. Listen. So why we can't get one of these Nigerian scamming niggas? You know what I'm saying? Why can't we get all these niggas
all them niggas
over there?
Because all them niggas is worried about
let me finish. These niggas, why can't we get none of these Nigerian niggas to influence some shit over here politically for us?
I don't know. Go talk to them Nigerian niggas.
That's what I'm saying, though. But that's how you sound, though. That's not going to happen.
Bruh, if you would stop talking, just let me just give me 1 second.
Go ahead,
what I'm saying is, imagine if you could turn off a city. And when I say turn off a city, you could turn off the lights, you could turn off the water, you could turn off their food supply, you could turn off all communications between every officer on every force. And you could do that with the flick of a button.
And that's step one. Attack. And then when you silence all of that, that's when you go in and you blow shit up.
That's an EMP.
You could same thing, but you can do that. Somebody could literally hack into whatever system and actually there are people that have done that. Like
the whole planet would be on fire if that had happened.
It ain't gonna change stuff for black people. I mean, if the power go out and everything go off the grid, lawlessness is gonna happen in the ghetto, and we're actually going to get more jacked up. And when people can't get food or get resources, if things like that were to happen, we would be the first to be in that position. So
absolutely,
absolutely. Okay, that makes sense. All right, y'all right. I'll shut up. However, I'm not gonna shut up. I'm lying, but I think a combination of the two would actually work. I think.
Yeah, I'm down with what you said. Like, I want to turn out all the lights, and then I want to light this motherfucker up. I'm just saying, that's step one, but then step two.
That's a purge. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. Like the whole fucking planet would be lit. It would be on fire.
But that's what. Them movies prime your mind for that. This is the thing. I think this country is pushing towards that anyway.
Absolutely.
And the government is actually doing it. So this is the bottom line. We can play this game of we don't want to ensue a revolution, but the bottom line is it's going to happen.
They're going to bring it to you.
Whether it's about black people or not. And they're pushing towards this country to get in that type of an uproar so that in that lawlessness and all of these things that they can lock down, I think, more on our freedom, right? And in that martial law, they didn't build all of them FEMA camps, all of them Walmarts for nothing, right? And they didn't test them out on all the immigrants for nothing.
Hey, it ain't just that the power being off didn't just happen in Europe. That shit happened here. Like the whole fucking Midwest and East Coast was the power was off for I want to say 3 days, like 15 years ago. Y'all remember that shit?
Nah.
I be telling people all the time when I be telling them they need to get prepared and get ready for all kind of stuff. I remember we was in Detroit and the power was out. It was a while back. Is that what you're talking about? Power was out for days.
Yep.
And you will go to the Chaldean stores at the corner and they trying to charge you $10 for a bottle of water and they got you in line and they won't let nobody in but one person at a time. And as soon as nightfall hit and there was no lights, no nothing, you could just hear all of the chaos outside. I just stayed my ass in the house. I just had a baby and I listened to all of the chaotic stuff going on outside. When night fell, that's when everybody came out to do they do. So that's what happens when the power go out.
That shit was some scary shit. Although Rome, you got a good point with the Nigerian scammer niggas. Like they could definitely play a part because them niggas are effective as fuck. Like one nigga sold a whole airport that he didn't own.
Man, listen, bro.
That's some skills right there, bro.
Do you see like if Russia can do it, yo, we invented everything, bro. Like, why can't Mbaku, you know what I'm saying? Make some shit pop over here.
Mbaku. His name is Jerome. Stop it.
I don't know, bro. You're right. I mean, you know what? I think we can all be right at the same time.
2 + 2 = 4, but so does 1 + 3. Also, okay. So does 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. There's several ways to get to the same goal. And
I love it. I love it.
I'm with you on that one, Queen. You are dope as fuck, I must admit.
Facts. Facts. I appreciate you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
And I know they're gonna kill me tomorrow. Oh my God, they're gonna kill me. These niggas on Instagram hating on me so bad.
Yeah, they gonna kill you, bro.
But I don't know why it's just me though, nigga. You on the show too? Like what the fuck?
I got muscles and I can shoot and I can shoot. You know what I'm saying? I can shoot for real. You know what I'm saying? And I carry legal.
What are you trying to say? I can't shoot.
Nigga. He trying to put you on front, Jobs. He said you ain't got no muscles. No.
Well, I don't have no muscles. I am fat. I'm
not trouble.
Yeah, like that. We all know that. I'm a fat lazy nigga, but I can shoot.
He a part-time fat nigga.
It's full time at this point, nigga.
You too small, yo. You too little. You too small. You don't weigh that. You don't weigh enough to be fully fat. Like you half fat.
He fat, skinny.
Yeah, he was skinny fat nigga.
Yeah.
Don't encourage this shit, please.
I've been giving them names. I'm sorry.
I just think they're gonna be calling me skinny fat for fucking ever and shit.
It's fat skinny. That's the new word.
Is there before we go? I think I put the website up there. What was it? The realMechiX.com, right?
Yes.
All right. I just want to make sure if people want to purchase anything, because I know you do the survival stuff, and you all what I think is dope about you on all your videos, well, the ones that I have seen. I have not seen all your videos. The ones I've seen in the description box, you always put somebody black owned shit in there. Mm-hmm. That's fucking dope.
Especially stuff I think that's solutions, you know. We need these things, and when it's a solution and it's black owned, you definitely want to be able to give it to the people, you know. It's one thing to support black business, but when you guys know we really need you're a part of the solution, that's my job to spread that.
Yeah, well, I definitely want to appreciate your time, your energy, and we ain't gonna take up too much because I know you are a busy woman. If you ever need anything, I'm not sure what we could do for you, but if we can, we would absolutely do it. Just let us know.
Definitely.
It was an honor, and I definitely enjoyed the conversation. It was
well, thank you for having me. I appreciate you, reaching out to me. I normally don't do these interviews, but I found out that's gonna be on my emails. But my assistant seen it. I was like, yeah, let's go do it. So know that in the future, if there are ever topics or something that comes up, and you would like to have Michi in her opinion, I don't have any problem coming back.
Oh shit!
It's not about no ego for me. I don't care. You ain't got to have a platform with 100,000 people. I don't care if it's.
Thank you.
People, and you got to go everywhere to reach our people everywhere. And so for me, it ain't about the numbers. It's just about
that's true love and respect.
These conversations are good to have. I like not to always have to carry a show. It's nice to talk to other people. You can, bounce stuff off.
Absolutely.
Conversation. So.
Yeah, we appreciate you. We love you. We.
I love y'all back.
Thank you so much.
I know I'm gonna cry a little bit. Don't stop, man. I'm getting emotional and shit. Yeah. I don't normally do that shit. A little bit, man. Hey, wait. One more thing. You are familiar with top 10s, correct?
With what?
Top 10s. Please tell me you are familiar with top 10s.
No.
Oh my God.
Hold on. One more question.
You can't go back to Detroit. I'm sorry.
One more question. When you were growing up in Detroit, was it cool for other niggas in Detroit to wear karate shoes in school?
Okay, I told you that was a fuck up, bro.
You wear karate shoes? You get picked on. That's why.
No. That was one summer, and I was not the only.
After you watched The Last Dragon, you trying to be.
Not gonna lie.
I knew. You had that glow. Got that glow.
I wish I had. I wanted the glow. The shit didn't work. I didn't wear the shit.
To get the glow.
He kept saying that was popular though. I'm like, what?
No. I never said those was popular. I said that was a fashion faux pas.
That was the style back then. That's what you
No,
said.
no. I
Maybe
said that was
on the east side,
style
on the
for
west
that
side.
one semester. That was it.
Oh
It
my
went from that to
god.
one semester.
Hey yo.
Top tens was the style. That was the young boy thing. They brought that shit out.
Okay, yes, the top 10s. Okay.
You know, like that was a style. The karate shoes, I'm telling you, I said it one semester.
When you asked me top 10s, I thought you was talking about a person when I was like, no, I get what you're saying now.
Okay.
So you was rocking you went from top 10s to karate shoes?
That was
Yes.
no. Actually, the karate shoes was before the top tens because I my feet was
He's
too
just
small.
trying to make it sound better.
He stuck with top 10s because he was actually happy to have some fucking arch support.
No, top 10s like shit, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Top 10s is that deal, man. You better go to Detroit and put some 10s on. Act like you know.
Hey, come on, bro.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Shout out to Calvin Haynes. He said Chinese steppers were fire. Shout out to you, Calvin.
Yo, that's two niggas.
He just had to have somebody come in and co-sign. He know he hit his cousin. He
that's
was like,
two niggas, right?
And
that's his cousin. Right? Y'all niggas wore them on the same day, as a matter of fact. That's why he's saying that shit. Them niggas were synchronized.
That's funny.
That's why.
Rex said he was gonna steal your shoes just for principle, because if you walking around with karate shoes on, you should be able to whoop some ass.
Right. Absolutely. This nigga had on karate shoes and couldn't kick nothing.
He ain't got no muscles.
Yeah.
Hey,
that was back in the day. He had muscles back then,
bro. Like we rolled deep. I didn't need muscles, nigga. We had like 50 niggas with us at all times.
That is true.
Oh my God. But you had the karate shoes on.
Yeah,
that's why he was with 50
really
dudes.
Thin-soled shoes.
Oh my God.
They too young to understand. They don't get it, Calvin. Anyway,
y'all niggas, y'all niggas wore Bruce Lee 3s to school, yo. Are you serious?
Was your feet cold in Detroit? Can you put on thick socks with them?
Man, it was not a good look.
Because you know he was walking to school. You know that.
Because it wasn't just the karate shoes. I had on parachute pants.
Oh, you was trying to MC Hammer and Bruce Leroy at the same time?
Yes.
You supposed to wear patent leather.
He tried to infuse pop culture in one outfit.
Yeah, I see.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. In one outfit. He probably had on a Simpson t-shirt.
They like had the Simpsons didn't even exist then.
And a t-shirt. I used to wear that shit. Shut up. And
I had Simpson t-shirts too.
I had to patent leather shoes.
I had Simpson t-shirts too. I ain't gonna.
Oh! And before we go, I gotta let y'all know we got Ananda Lewis coming on next Thursday. So
that's a fact. Too. And I will not. No, man.
Yeah, don't get just stop right now. Anyway, y'all stupid, man. Let me get out of here, man. Definitely it has been. Love the show, Michi X. Truly appreciate your time, your energy, and your wisdom. And like I said, if there's anything we can get for you or do for you, please. So don't hesitate to let us know.
All right, same to you. Thank you for having me. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Oh, you too,
Peace, Queen.
All right.
All right, that was hilarious. Y'all gonna stop fucking hating on my that one bad summer, nigga. At least I'm honest about my fashion. That was the one fashion faux pas. And you can ask anybody in my family, man. Like, as far as fashion wise, I've always been a trendsetter, except for that one summer.
Yo, if you the trendsetter nigga in your family, bro,
I feel sorry.
I need to see a family reunion picture.
I mean, hey, you can ask anybody. Like, I was way ahead of the game when it came to fashion. I was like, it was me and my boy was the only.
Bell bottoms. I was rocking bell bottoms and Jordans.
I was right. I was also wearing Gucci gym shoes, like when nobody else was wearing Gucci gym shoes. So, you know, like,
nah, I'm just fucking with you, bro. Like, the karate shoes is just crazy, though.
It was bad. It was a bad look, bro.
Nah, it was horrible.
It was
That was the first time I ever heard of somebody actually doing that. I'm like, what?
Like, yo, if you had said, yo, I had on some Spaldings or something, yo, I'd have been like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I had a bread or whatever. Or you had on like some Newports, you know what I'm saying? You know, they used to sell the joints with the upside down Nike sign.
Hold on 1 second, Rome. Etta, I really wish that we could have them both on the show. That would be dope. That was, you know, he can't at this point, but what I, you know, and you've heard our shows with Grandmaster Jay. That's, like, I'm not gonna. She's got her truth about the
Right.
situation, and he has his truth about the situation. It ain't our we ain't supposed to try to, I don't know, change their truth about it. It is what it is. But I still fucks with Grandmaster Jay, and I fucks with
Oh
Michi
wow.
X, and I think that's it's okay for people to not want to choose a side. So, and that's just my 2 cents of it. And I know I'm probably in a minority on that because there's a lot of people that have chosen sides or whatever. I just don't, I don't think that's necessary. I think that it's, the less that we choose sides, the more that those two or people in the same situation in the future would be more willing to come back to the table and talk to each other. But
that's a fact. That's a fact. Man, you know what we do, yo, and you know us, man, yo. We are a platform, yo. We don't pick sides. We neutral. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's her truth. Grandmaster Jay has his. You know what I mean? Like, you make a decision for yourself. Like, I'm not here to say who's wrong or who's right. I wish they could piece it up, and I wish them both nothing but love and success. I appreciate both of them in their own way, and that's what I will continue to do. Before we go. Fucking
go back to
Rex Luthor. Rex Luthor said,
"Yeah, I saw that.
He would fucking subscribe, but he can't get over your shoes, my nigga. He lost to subscribe for some fucking karate shoes, nigga."
You can't not laugh at that.
Yeah, when I seen that shit, I was trying not to laugh, man, because you was talking and shit. I didn't want to try. What you think I was laughing at you?
Hey, man. Shout out though, man.
And Troopy. Damn, that got me tongue tied. Yeah, I typically. Fuck it. I'm not sure when we're gonna have Talib back on here. Whenever he won't, And the point for me, at least, Troopy, and asking about it is because I wanted to hear for myself for one, but I also wanted to know, hey, if there was some crack where we could possibly say, hey, you know what, and I think Rome did ask, is there any way that we can get y'all together? That's the best we could do.
That's all we can do, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
And Etta, we're gonna have to burn them that shoe conversation. Look, it's a bad look. Everybody in this panel and everybody.
Do you have a picture?
Stop. Everybody. No, I do not. Thank God. But everybody has had a bad fashion moment at some point in life. I'm just open and honest about mine, and mine was probably a little worse than most people's.
I've never had a thought to wear karate shoes unless I planned on doing karate.
Yeah, but you had a bad fashion moment. I'm pretty sure of it. Everybody had.
Bro, I know how to dress, my nigga. I ain't, nah.
Oh my God, stop it, man. Now you lying. Like you never
I ain't lying, bro.
No, you never had a bad fashion moment. Come on, man. Come on, man. What your shout outs, man? Let's get up out of here.
Shout out to Michi for coming on here. And hold on. Yeah, you can follow me at Lady Silk for Life Baby on IG. I'm sorry, I'm just still reading these comments everybody is sending. It's crazy. But what's your shout out?
Yeah, man. Yo, big shout out to Michi X, yo. Beautiful, beautiful conversation, man. Shout out 300 Gangsters, man. Shout out my niggas, man. Shout out my dog Boom, yo, Wolf. Shout out Keys Development. Follow me on IG at striving for perfection _43. And water cool tomorrow. We got water cool tomorrow, 7:00. Yo, come holler at us, check us out. We got another other co-host, brother Greg, Sean Dawn. And we got the beautiful Ananda Lewis on next week. Legendary Teen Summit, all the above. Be a great show next week, man. So yo, stay tuned and
please
gonna keep it coming.
Subscribe,
share the show, man. Share our shit. hit the like button. We love you, and holler at y'all tomorrow, man.
Oh, I forgot to beg Michi X for a follow on Instagram too. So please, 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 in the most beggingest way possible, give us a follow back on Instagram. My skin is my sin, the number one. And my bad. And striving for perfection. I forgot how you say it, bro.
Striving for perfection, yo.
It's an underscore somewhere, right?
Yo, how I got my IG tag, bro.
Yeah, we could tell you. You can tell me tomorrow.
I'll tell you tomorrow.
And don't forget to check out the websites, mrochelle.com and oh shit, absolutely shit. Good. I'm sorry. What was I about to say? See, I got me all fucked up and tongue tied now. Don't forget to check out the websites mrochelle.com for the finest custom jewelry on the planet, as well as ours, liberationmindedmedia.com, where you can get one of these hoodies, Going Cigars, or one of the intellectually petties, or My Skin is My Sin t-shirt. Anyway, definitely thank you, Michi X. And thank you for everybody that tuned in, tapped in. Please make sure that you subscribe. We need to get to 10,000. That would be dope. Yes, we're a long way off, but you could be the next person that puts us a little closer to 10,000. And yeah, we got Ananda Lewis, really fire show coming up next Thursday. Oh, we got Scientific, a rapper. Damn, I can't remember. He's out of Ohio. I can't remember what city he's from. But he'll be on Sunday. We're doing a special show Sunday at 7 p.m. He's pretty fucking dope, though.
He's dope. He's dope.
Yeah. So and we typically don't do shows on Sunday. So there's that. And then we got the water cooler tomorrow at 7:00. And the water cooler, man, we just talk about whatever, anything, and laugh a lot.
It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good
one. Don't ask me about these shoes no more. We're gonna let this conversation die.
Listen, we'll bury the karate shoes tomorrow, yo. We'll have a ceremony burying.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. We might have to do that.
Yeah, we'll bury the karate shoes tomorrow, yo.
Don't tell me you still got these karate shoes in the box.
No, I don't. I kind of wish I do, just to say I still have them.
This nigga put on like you got dressed, like you picked your outfit out the night before and went to sleep and still decided to wear karate shoes.
All right. On that note, man, we out. Peace.
Peace.